Welcome back to the show, everyone. It seems we're surviving a raid every single episode now, but at least we're doing okay. Hopefully. Maybe. In the last episode, we captured Tenery, and I think we captured Pisa in the last episode. We're working on flipping both of them. Tenery is kind of injured. Pisa is not. Pisa is, in fact, at full health. Has a major infection, but has developed immunity to it. So it won't be long before the infection goes away completely. Do I hear gunshots? I don't know what I was hearing. I thought I was hearing gunshots. So we're going to have to repatch our security holes again. It's getting a little obnoxious having to deal with all these raids and patching all these security holes constantly. I feel like we don't have enough hands on the farm, so to speak. Let's see. Failed to recruit. Tenery prisoner below 35%. That's okay. That'll change. I feel like we don't have enough hands in the colony right now, because it's now taking us so long to recover from any kind of issue that I don't know, we just don't have enough workers right now. So that's part of the reason why I'm trying to flip Tenery and Pisa. Even if it takes a while, I mean, a 3% chance is better than it can't happen. And with enough attempts, it will eventually happen. So, man, we need people. We need people badly. Luckily, all this talking, when you talk to a character, a prisoner, you can see that their mood is always very high, and the reason is because the convinced by warden is a stackable buff. So Pisa is just constantly getting higher and higher moods. Tenery has an infection. Okay, we're gonna flag Tenery to take herbal medicine. Tenery is going to break, which is not good, because I don't want him beating the shit out of Pisa. Because that's just gonna undo the work I've been doing. One thing I have never done is make a single prison cell, or I should say make multiple cells for only one person each. I always make kind of a prison barracks like this. But this gets to us when, again, we have characters like Tenery here who is going to break. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We are helping his mood. We are getting it back above the breaking threshold. Excellent. Okay, so I think we're going to be in okay shape. Come on, Kaya. Convince Pisa. You can do it. You can do it. Failed to recruit Pisa. 2% chance. Oh, well. Okay. Do forever. Yeah, man. Is it just because I don't have enough crafters? Let's flag everybody to be able to craft. Crafting is when you can create a thing from another thing, but that's not usable. So, like, creating clothes is a tailoring, and creating weapons is smithing. But crafting is for metal, creating metal from slag and creating metal from mechanoids, and I think that was where I was having my issues, that I was doing neither of those things. So, hey, Tink buried somebody. Who'd she bury? That's weird. She just buried one person and then went to bed. Odd. Okay. See, Pisa's mood is going to now start to plummet because, I mean, as great as Convinced by Warden is, it's a very uncomfortable room. It's ugly. I don't have it heated. Let's get it heated, shall we? Okay. I only have 10 steel. Come on, man. We don't really have a whole lot more than that that's mined, either. Just gotta keep mining steel. Oh, Kaya's moving a body. Okay, finally we're getting the bodies out of here. That's excellent. I keep using this door, and I'm not sure I like that. But that is the closest, closest path, so whatever. Okay, let's see. How many meals did I order you to make? 20. We have 6 peeps. Let's make that 30. I like having 5 meals per person ready to go. That's 2.5 days worth. Of course, the prisoners are eating our food and not contributing anything to our colony here, but so it goes. Okay, let's make a... So I was going to do this forever ago. Let's make ourselves a stone cutting table. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool, I can make 2. Alright, we'll just make 1 for now. Oh boy, okay. Where's... Oh. Pfft. Is Tenery dead? No, Tenery is not dead. Why is there just a plate of food next to Tenery for no apparent reason? Made of squirrel meat, potatoes, and rice. Sounds like an okay soup, I guess. I don't know. I've never eaten squirrel. I may be from Ohio, but I have never eaten squirrel or... Really, I haven't eaten anything from any weird... Why don't you wear the personal shield, Demont, you moron? And Tank, I want you to wear the body armor. It's kind of tattered, but at least it's good armor. Severe illness. Tenery is messed up from the infection, I assume? Yes, and then there's a fire, which will go out presently. Thanks to all this rain. Tink's on her way to put it out, even though there's really nothing to put out. Okay. Anyway. I know the stereotype of those of us from Ohio is that we're all rednecks. I pride myself that I am not one. And, I've never eaten squirrel, because that seems weird. Because squirrels are rodents, man. To me, eating a squirrel is just about on par with eating a rat, so... I don't know. It's never appealed to me. I have eaten deer, though. Deer is phenomenal. I have literally nothing to talk about. Ah, our cotton is still growing. We planted it before I killed the growing zone. So it'll still grow. Same with the rice over here. It'll still grow. As long as the conditions are right. Okay, wooden stone cutter's table is operational. We're gonna make stone blocks until we have... yeah, 1,000 sounds good. 1,000 stone blocks. So stone blocks are... If they are not invincible to fire, they certainly, it's much harder to set them on fire. And they are much more durable, so it's hard to break them down, especially if we make doors or... Do we flip somebody? Do we flip Tenery? No, Tenery's dead. Okay, well, that makes me a little sad. Didn't even notice Tenery went down. Did we already bury him or something? Contains Tenery the pirate. Yup, okay. My question is, did we strip him first? Because I don't know if we did. So I'm going to exhume the body long enough to see if we can strip him of his gear. I think that's what Kaya's... Nope, never mind. Could someone please exhume the body? Hal? Hal? Okay. We did not. Okay, strip the body. Hal. There you go. Now we can rebury the body. And we now have gear that we can... Alright, good job, Tank. Yes, please! Please bury all the bodies! Thank you, everybody. It's about damn time. Okay. Oh man, we still have more bodies than we have graves. Alright, well. Whatever. Time to make some more graves. This is probably for the best anyway, if we just build a bunch of graves. Fill them as necessary. And we still only have 10 steel. Why do we only have 10 steel? Holy crap, man. That's probably fairly gruesome work. It's like, just build a bunch of graves because we know we're going to be filling them one of these days. Alright, so the other thing I'm going to do, this is a thing that I do only when I get super bored. And Demont is going to be our lucky... Yeah, Demont's going to do it. Okay, so we're going to order Demont not to do anything but craft and... or clean and haul for a minute. Like, he is useful for other things. Actually, we'll let him grow in case anything gets done. Yeah, there we go. But basically, since the entire colony is a mess and we still have weapons everywhere and steel everywhere and clothes everywhere, I need to gather my materials so I know exactly what I've got. So Demont is now on haul and clean duty only. At least until we get the place a little bit cleaner and organized, and then we can revert him back to doing other stuff. So he's unfortunately going to be working on his muscles and probably a little agitated. I'm using him for nothing but manual labor. Okay, now we can actually start to look for another feature that I don't think is on this map. There should be, or I guess I shouldn't say should, sometimes there is a section somewhere on the map that houses a bunch of high-level technology inside cryptosleep caskets. But usually we would have gotten an alert if the peep had walked by it. It's always within a little wall section like this, but not a tiny one. It's always fairly big. So I'm thinking there isn't one on this particular map. The only place it might be is here. So I'm in fact going to order them to deconstruct that stone wall just so I can see what's inside here. And I may as well have them do that to each of these where I don't know what's inside. Area revealed. There's nothing in there. Okay. So this one we already see. This one we don't. But that's way too small. Nothing would be in there either. Okay, so this map probably just doesn't have one. And that kind of stinks because the super areas always have playsteel in them. And we will need playsteel to get off this rock. No, nothing. That's kind of disappointing. But not entirely unexpected. Cloth pants worn by Sneaky deteriorated to nothing. Well, Sneaky's flapping in the breeze once more, but we have plenty of pants around the colony just from, well, from pants that we've looted off the dead, so I'm sure he will be fine. Sneaky will get pants on his own. Steel? Yeah, okay. Well. Alright, well, so basically we are just sort of on autopilot until we finish cleaning and hauling everything. Oh, Demont's now working on food over here. Corn finished, hooray! Man, that's a small army working on that corn, too. That's like the entire colony. Except for, somebody. Okay, you know what, Demont? They've got this in hand. Go ahead and stop growing. Just haul and clean. Because we really need everything organized here. We're okay. I mean... Yep, we got plenty of food now, too. Got tons of food. Okay, so we are going to make our next research project. Shipbuilding basics. And that way it gives Hell something to do, since Demont is doing nothing but hauling, so... This is good. This is good. I still wish I had more hands around the colony, though, so hopefully Pisa will flip soon. And then we can change Pisa's name to the next person on the list. Actually, you know what, Hal? Never mind. Make it brewing. That'll be your next goal. Because once that finishes, we'll probably be through... Well, no, he'll finish that first. But anyway, I'm not going to make a greenhouse for brewing, but this way we can get started on making some booze. And the reason that's important is booze is a hot commodity, and we can sell our booze for profit. Maybe I will make a big one, actually. Wouldn't be too bad. Just have a ton of beer. The only risk with beer is that your peeps will drink it and could, in fact, become alcoholics, which shuts down their ability to do anything. I once had a colony where we were in the middle of a firefight, and one of our peeps decided to go get drunk instead of actually fighting, which did not help us in the slightest. Ah, solar flare can't use the comms panel. Ah. Nah. Man, Demont is running around like a lunatic, man. He is really working hard. We're gonna wind up filling up this, wind up filling up our freezer. I want to get the mechanoid out of there. It's taking up a lot of space. Have to wait until the power comes back, though. I say as the power comes back. Mark, are you a crafter? Yes. Please get that thing out of here. Okay, so made a little play steel. Not much, 50, but it's better than 0. And now we have 150, make that 200 steel. Not great. Not great. Oh, but we have a bunch over here that hasn't been hauled yet, so Demont will eventually get to it. Yeah, man, with all that corn, we have plenty of food, which is excellent. Our food problem is absolutely solved at this point as long as those crops maintain. We don't have like a fire. Colony's stable. I actually don't have too many colonies that are this stable when I play on Cassandra Classic. Usually I am just destroyed. Like, Cassandra hits so often, or used to. I don't know, either I've gotten better at the game or she's been toned down a little bit because whatever the reason, I'm actually handling this pretty well. Do I have a horseshoe pin anywhere here? I swear I built one at one point. Oh yeah, there it is. I haven't seen anyone play horseshoes in a while. Oh, I was reviewing the footage and I never mentioned there is a diminishing return on joy. I had never finished the thought on that. The way the game is set up, like, if you only have a horseshoe pin, eventually everyone gets bored of horseshoes, and then it doesn't give as much joy. So you have to have a bunch of different things, which is why we have our chess table. We can build a billiards table eventually. I always find it weird building a billiards table outside, but it's extremely viable, so maybe we'll do that at some point as well. But anyway, so that will do it for this episode. as my favorite song from RimWorld plays. And it looks like the colony is in pretty good working order. Let's hope we keep this going for a while. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode.